Uh-oh. One of these ain't working. There we go. Hello, everybody. Yeah. What are y'all doing? Look what we got tonight. This one's missing the cover like the last one. Number 111, December 1997. See what's in here. The highlights for this book were. Hey, what's up, Ashton? The highlights for this book were. Let me see if we can get it in here. What is this? Star Wars, Takeshi, a strategy guide for Final Fantasy VII, and Madden Football. Of course, I've lost the thing for this one. Ashton, I don't have a second tonight. Yeah, I'm not playing anything right now. This is my nostalgia night where we review GamePro magazines from the old 90s out of my personal collection. So yeah, I don't have a game going tonight. If I do play anything, it might be I might play some Back 4 Blood later on or something. Maybe after this. This is a pretty thick book though, so this one might take a little bit. That's why we started early. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it too. Just looks like just a little sports ad right here. Nothing special on this one. Look at your boy Crash. Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. See if we can't get some focus on one of these pictures and stuff, that y'all can see what the graphics and stuff was looking like back then. Hold on, I can do this. I gotta put this down. I'm trying to multitask with too many things. Let me put this down real quick. All right, here we go. That was Crash back in the 90s. My ring light sucks. I done told you I'm getting different lighting, I know, and I keep postponing it. You have a bunch of stuff like this on myself. No, this was PlayStation 1, I think. This was back in the 90s, right? 97? Well, it might have been 2. It might have been time for 2 already. I can't remember. Nah, this was PlayStation 1. I mean, yeah, because this is a PlayStation 1 game right here. This is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I have a huge collection myself. This is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I don't even have to speak on this because you guys already know how I feel about this game. This game's amazing. Colony Wars. I can't say I even played this, to be honest. Nightmare Creatures. I remember playing this. I think we discussed this one on the last episode that we had, to be honest, because it was such a prevalent game at that time. You know what I'm saying? When it came out. So, Riven. I didn't like the game Myst. I tried to play the game Myst. It was like one of those puzzle point and clicks. I just didn't care for it. You know what I mean? But I heard it was good. 5 disc. Good God. I wonder how much they wanted for it. Let me see. We got a Star Fox Pro Strategy Guide in this one. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter Pro Strategy Guide. There's the third part of the Final Fantasy Strategy Guide down here. Right? Yeah. I figure why not? Go through the good stuff. I like a memory lane type channel. And Sundays are always chill, you know what I'm saying? I like to chill out on Sundays. Get ready for the work week. Just relax. Alright, here's the reviews they got. They got Nintendo 64 in this one, PlayStation 1. Yeah, PlayStation 2 wasn't kicking around this time yet. Not quite. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog. Wasn't somebody saying something about Sonic the other day in chat? That they liked all the Sonic games? This is a Sonic the Hedgehog thing where he's got his own lane right here. This was for the Sega Saturn. I didn't do the Sega Saturn. That's not one I really grew up with, to be honest with you. Duke Nukem. He's coming to get some. Hell yeah. Hell Duke, bro. I mean, I think Duke was a good runner for Doom, right? Here, let me do something real quick. We'll bring it down to 2 comments. That way we don't block the book too much. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I definitely think Duke was a run for Doom's money. I thought he was funnier than Doom. Oh, that's for our Star Wars fans. I think it was a fighting game, right? It was a fighting game for Star Wars. Early fighting game. What is this? GamePro readers speak out. This was like the letter section and stuff for when they sent them in. Just watch the video today when Doom music kicks in. Right? Meet the root of all evil. Mortal Kombat mythologies. Let me see. What the hell is this? Nude Raider? Why does that say Nude Raider? What is that about? Hold on, let's read this. I want to find out what this is about. One of your competitors has posted revealing images of Lara Croft of Tomb Raider on its website. Can they get in trouble for that? Also, when the 64 DD comes out, will it be bundled with the Nintendo 64 in the same box for a combined price? And finally, what kind of music does GamePro staff listen to? Your train of thought certainly stops at many stations, Grasshopper. This is their response to him. This is their response to his question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but that's funny. His question was funny. He was all over the wall right there. But I like a man like that. That's a man after me right there. Just random ass questions. Anything that comes to my mind, I'm fixing to ask. I have this game. I remember and have this game. I just didn't like that. You know which one I liked better than that? There was a game that was from the same universe where you were a bounty hunter. I can't remember what it was called, but it was an an Oddworld game where you were a bounty hunter. And I like that one because you got to shoot stuff. This one you only had to rescue people in like a puzzle sensation or genre. Look at old Big Show. That's when he was Big Show, wasn't he? Big Show. Was that Big Show? Who is this? I feel like I should know this. This is Diamond Dallas, right? And this is Kevin Nash. I think. I don't know. I don't know wrestling too well. I know if my boy TCJ was in here right now, he would be cussing me out, boy. Absolutely cussing me out right now for not knowing them characters. Oh, look at your boy. Who is this? Mega Man. Hell yeah. I fucks with Mega Man hard, bro. I don't fuck with him that hard. I guess I like him as a character, but I don't play the games as much as I really probably should, you know what I'm saying? Loser. A lot of these, my uncle plays the game at this time, but not me. Yeah, right? I never really played those wrestling ones either. The Saturn's net worth? What is it? Oh, is this this was where PC was just now starting to get involved with, I think they were just now starting to get involved with the online community. Yeah. Yeah, that's what was going on. That was super early. I remember having friends who got into this really early where like in the 90s they were doing stuff like playing Quake tournaments and shit with people. That shit was crazy. Look at the power of the 64, baby. 007, Bomberman, Star Fox 64, Mario, Diddy Kong, Mario Racing. I didn't play the other ones. I didn't really play the other ones too much. Get in touch with the gun type. What is this? Armored Core. I didn't like games like this either, where you played as like a mech type warrior. Nintendo 64 was your first console? My Nintendo was my first console. We're blowing through a few of these because a lot of this is ads right here. See, it's just ad after ad for various games and companies. It gets to the review parts here in a second. All right, this is an exclusive look at the masters of their domain, and this was that fighting game that we said earlier that Star Wars had. Here, I'll try to get a zoomed in picture of some better quality stuff. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. So you guys can see some of the, yeah, there you go, some of the graphics of how the stuff was. There was the knockout of the ring. Carbon freezing chamber looks like was one of the levels. Really, really early stuff, bro. Yeah, I grew up with RPGs too. I absolutely grew up on RPGs, Ashton. I loved it though. I loved that part of my childhood for sure. I think it taught me a lot of patience for stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't realize how much we couldn't see of the book. Hold on. Uh-oh. We might need to adjust this somehow. Hold on, guys. I thought we was pretty good. We're still good. I'm not gonna get into it tonight. Remember, every other night I try to get into it to try to fix it, and it always just bothers the hell out of it. Darth Vader's Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess he was like a boss, maybe? To play as Lord Vader, you must first fight through the game on hard or Jedi settings as Luke Skywalker. Upon completion of the game, you can play as Darth Vader. That's kind of sweet, bro. I think I would go for that. I would definitely try to go for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, could you imagine being a Star Wars fan and this coming out like a fighting game where you could play Vader? You probably loved it. Here's a move list. Boba Fett had a thermal detonator. Chewbacca had a gorilla slap. It was tap forward and square and triangle at the same time. Han Solo had he had thermal detonator defense. So that was a direct counter to Boba Fett's thermal detonator, is the thermal detonator defense. Let me see. You know what? I probably should have pulled up. I'm not worried about it. Let me see. Yeah, I'll pull it up right here. See what it looks like. I just thought about it. What is this? Leia had a double staff swing, a quadruple kick. What is that? Does that say whore? HOAR? Is that the word whore? Huh. Hold on, guys. I should have had all this stuff set up for me earlier, honestly. Okay. Murder, Death, Kill. We covered that at one point in time. I remember talking about that. Some of my pages are a little bit cramped. Critical Death was on there. I've seen that. What is this? Oh, this was a pro. Okay, so this was 1997's. Okay. It was Christmas time, right? Just the facts. Just you and me were the only one that wants to go into this nostalgia. Oh man, it's all good. Yeah, I don't worry about the views. I do this for myself, to be honest. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, I do this for myself, and then I stream it for you guys. Hey, if you're willing to ride it out with me, I'll go through the whole book, man. I ain't gonna call it quits. Okay, but what I was gonna say now is, since this is a December magazine, and it's where this is like a shopping guide, a pro shopping guide for what you should get if you wanted to best action game, best fighting game, you know, best sports, adventure. What was best role playing was Final Fantasy VII, for sure. We knew that. Diablo was best PC at the time. Action adventure was Diddy Kong Racing. Really? Why would action adventure be Diddy Kong Racing? That would be a racing game. Why would that not be in racing? Best racing, Diddy Kong Racing again. That's a sad year for action games. Best action games, GoldenEye. Oh, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And Nightmare Creatures. Bro, I told you those games were fire. I knew those games was fire. PlayStation Pals. What are this, like various controllers and things that you could add to your system, such as the Game Shark. And yeah, okay, I see what that is. That's not bad. Or was that? I think I had the Rumble Pack for sure. I have one or two Rumble Packs. I know that much. I have a Game Shark for my PlayStation. The Game Boy. No, I don't think I had the Pocket. Yeah, I do have a Pocket. I ever have a Pocket or a Micro or like a Nano or something. I never had a gun or a wheel. Courier Crisis. This is like a biking game, I guess. Cool Borders 2. Was the GameCom a bad console? I don't remember the GameCon, to be honest with you, bro. I honestly don't. This was a sound system for your PC at the time. 21 watts of gaming sound power. Man, that's all they could offer you at that time, huh? $199. Metal Gear Solid. I absolutely played this. I remember this particular level right here. Hold on, I'll show it to you. The level right there where he's in the ice. That snow level. That's like the first level of the game. I remember that. I love that. This was a fire game. This was a fire game because there was that part in the game that when what is it? When there was a certain boss that you fought that he could control your controller or your character, and in order to avoid that, the best thing to do was to just unplug your controller and put it in the second port. And when you put it in the second port, that's when he was unable to control your mind anymore. It was the psycho guy that you had to fight. I wonder. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna see if this helps at all. If I add just a little bit more light here, or does that make it worse? Let me see here. We'll see in a second. I see a slight glare, but I'm not sure. Let me see. What y'all think? Does that help? Does that extra light help? Y'all let me know in chat if you like this extra light or not. Jurassic Park, The Lost World, during the GameCube years. Oh, for real? I feel you. Hell yeah. I have my GameCube. I have a small collection of GameCube stuff. Nothing too big on my GameCube collection. My fault. I'm in the middle of like I'm trying to sum up, watch this, and see what it looks like without the light. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna turn it off real quick and see what happens. Oh yeah, it definitely helps. Yeah, we'll keep this on. It definitely helps. I think it helps. The Atari right now, yeah, I feel you too. This Atari, I think you might have had older systems than me. My first system was the Super Nintendo. That was the only system I had at the time. When I first started out with collecting and stuff like that. Maximum Force looks like a little trailer for Maximum Force. Just a couple of the WCW Nitro games, maybe. Okay, these are questions where they actually ask the GamePro. Okay, so do wrestlers bring video games with systems with them on the road and play them down time? Oh, look here. Okay, hold on. Look, this is kind of cool. I think this is kind of cool. Look, so the readers were asking wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. So here we go. Do wrestlers bring video game systems with them on the road and play games in their downtime? Diamond Dallas Page says, yeah, there are a lot of Game Boys out there. I think Booker T's the biggest video game junkie. I don't get as much time to play as I want to, but I definitely play WCW Nitro for the PlayStation. Okay, that was probably a plug that he got paid to say. But look at what the Giant says. He likes the Mortal Kombat games, and he's into Panzer Dragon? There's no way. I wonder what Kevin Nash wanted to play. Centipede? He just remembers Centipede. Scott Hall, old school Pong, and Space Invaders. What about the giant? Oh wait, here's another question. Do you think that this simulated violence in video games or wrestling corresponds with violence in real life? No. That's the first thing the Giant says is no. I don't think so. Then Diamond Dallas, violence is everywhere, and I think that if you're going to be a violent person, a video game is not going to encourage it. As for a wrestler, there's a lot of people doing. Oh, hold on, it's on the other page. Oh, I like his answer, bro. I like that Dallas is at doing the Diamond Cutter, the DDP signature moves. They just arrested somebody in Pennsylvania because he jumped up on a chair and into the air and gave a security guard a Diamond Cutter. Damn. Somebody out here wilding in Pennsylvania back in 1997, bro. Look at this. He jumped up. Look, he says he jumped up in the air on a chair and into the air and gave a security guard a Diamond Cutter. Shit. The hell was going on at that bar, bro? That's crazy. Look at Powerboat Racing. I think I might have played that once or twice. I really might have played that once or twice, and I'm starting to think about it. Tokyo Game Show in 97. Ooh. Oh, Konami shows Castlevania for the first time. The 3D Castlevania for the Nintendo 64. I think that's the one that sucked, wasn't it? Huh. Square's RPG's Front Mission. Look, this is how you know I'm a collector, bro. Look at these. I keep these right here in my pages for sure. Oh, look, this is the games and how much they were. Dude, the Super Nintendo at the time was 99 bucks. With one controller and a Yoshi's Island cartridge. Bro, they were giving away you know how badass of a deal that would be right now? If you could get a Super Nintendo with one controller and a Yoshi's Island game right now for $100. That'd be fucking sweet. Look, GoldenEye was $60. Video games haven't really... I don't think video games have really inflated as much as people think they have. I mean, we've been paying $60, $70 for games for years. This is back in 97, man. What was the Nintendo 64? Here we go. The hottest game platform includes one controller with the 360 built-in joystick. This one $150 and you ain't even get a game with it. This was starting to fade this out right here. And then here you have the big boy contender coming up in this corner with the combo set. $140 for just the controller, and then the baddest ass fucking RPG to ever be released. Huge library. Pokemon Stadium. I don't see it right there, no. Return Fire. Duke Nukem's Total Meltdown. This was the Duke Nukem game for the PlayStation right here. At the time of the review, it was only 60% complete. No censorship? I wonder how they got away with that, but that was that game that you could pay a stripper. I remember that. Quake. This was like one of the first games I ever played as like a multiplayer game. You know what I mean? Where I'm actually running around shooting other people, and I did this in the 90s. I remember this very, very well. Went to spend the night with my homeboy, and we ended up spending the night at his brother's house, and his brother had a friend who would always bring over their PCs, and they would set them up. And at this point, dude, they had the liquid cooled PCs back in the 90s. And they would set them up and let us play Quake online with other people around the world. Back in the 90s. I remember that. So, Burning Rangers. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can. Here, let's do this. We'll do that. That way we don't block anything from here. Yeah, you can put your thing out. I mean, you're telling me your favorite, NES game. I try to read chat as I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? This was the Sega Saturn. I don't remember that at all because I didn't have one. I didn't have a Saturn at all. Wait, let me see if I can't do this. I don't want that eye because then you're going to see that. Alright, there we go. That's it's not too bad. Yoshi's Story for the Nintendo 64. I don't remember actually playing this one. I remember Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. I don't remember playing Yoshi's Story, though. Anybody remember this? Oh, it looked like a 3D version or something. It probably was like a 3D of Yoshi's Island. Available in 98. So it still had a year before the production was going to be released. Oh, no, it didn't have a year. It had a few more months. Oh, that's a different game. That's Skull Monkeys down there at the bottom. Twist, turn, and burn, baby. Extreme G. Command and Conquer, Red Alert. That I didn't play that as much. I didn't play Auto Destruct. One of my mini mail-in things. These things always mess up my reads because then they do this right there. They always flop my pages back. Sonic R. Well, look at this. Wait a minute. Do you see this right here? Alright. They have Enemy Zero, right? Where they have this chick right there. And then they have Sonic R with this chick right there. Like, why was she on the page twice? Pitfall 3D. I remember the original Pitfall, but I didn't play anything other than that one. Monster Rancher? Dude. Sonic wasn't the best. Oh yeah. Look at this. Y'all remember this cartoon? Monster Rancher? I remember this cartoon. I thought that was a badass cartoon. I don't even know. It might have predated what am I thinking? Shit, I can't think of what I'm thinking. Let me turn this on. I messed up my camera. Hold on, y'all. Alright, that works. I don't know. We just got to live with it. Street Fighter 3D. I know that was EXA. I didn't play much Street Fighter. I never owned the wheel or anything like that to actually drive the cars. I didn't like racing games. Tekken, I didn't play much of that. I didn't play a lot of fighting games as I think about it. You know what I mean? Jedi Knight Dark Forces. It got a perfect score. I don't remember this game either, but they seem to have liked it. 9 missions. Oh, you had to have minimal specs. Windows 95 just to be able to do it. Price wasn't even available at the time. See what the pro tips might have been. Every weapon has 2 firing configurations. Learn to master both for instance, the thermal detonators can be used as time bombs for alternating fire keys. It's crazy how at the time, I mean, I can play an old game right now and I'll understand and know where to go. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you start looking at them and you're like, man, that was hard to even understand what it was. You know what I'm saying? I played the first Hexen, but I didn't play Hexen 2, I don't think. Hexen was I felt like Hexen was like a sci-fi Doom or whatever, mythological Doom maybe. That glare wasn't coming off my other screen. I need to put, that's what I should have done. I should have put this down a little bit. Lesson learned. We'll do it next time. Dark Region, The Future of War. See, at the time, I didn't have a PC in the 90s. So, Total Annihilation. Half-Life. Oh, well, this is, of course, Half-Life was a big game. Everybody knew Half-Life, right? I don't know. Windows 95. I didn't even think Half-Life was that old. I thought it was a little bit younger than that. You know what I mean? College. I didn't do nothing with sports. I hated sports. I played Fighting Force. I remember playing Fighting Force. That wasn't a bad game. Yeah, I didn't do nothing with sports. Mortal Kombat 4. Look at the roster. Look at the fighting roster for Mortal Kombat 4. Hold on. 12 fierce fighters, 6 old ones, and 6 new ones. Select your character. Fighter character screen also leaves room for 3 hidden characters plus random group battle and hidden select modes. I wonder who that guy is up here in the top. This one. Who is this guy? Right here in this top corner. I mean, Mortal Kombat's Mortal Kombat, right? It's always going to do its thing to a certain extent. I think there's always going to be big fans and everything like that. Street Fighter Second Impact. Street Fighter games I enjoyed from time to time. Didn't play them that often though. I kind of always wanted to get one of these, but I never really seen one. I've never used one. I don't even really know if they were that effective or not. Jet Moto. Bro, I swear half of this book is just, okay, here we go. Diddy Kong Racing. I think we all remember this one fairly well, hopefully. Well, it is what it is. It's the best I can do right now. You can kind of see the words a little bit. Okay, yeah, so Diddy Kong Racing. I remember playing this. I don't think I have this on my Nintendo 64, but I do remember playing this at some point. WCW versus NWO. Back with some more wrestling type stuff. Duke Nukem again. I feel like it's like we cover They cover the same things over and over sometimes. Tomb Raider advertisement. San Francisco Rush. I didn't play racing games. I know all you racing fans and stuff like that are probably like, damn, dude, you just breezed by some of the cool games we want to see, but I didn't play racing games or sports games too much. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was the movie, right? Yeah, that was the movie. I think. Bomberman. I think everybody's played Bomberman at one point in time. PlayStation already had a Midway's arcade hits from their old school stuff coming out. Hell, I don't know if you can tell the difference with the light on and off. Not. Reinforcements arrive. Code red alert. Stream G. I'm looking for something I actually played. Gex. I remember playing Gex. It's like all the games that I can find that I remember playing at that time. Racing games were your life, Ashton? Hold on, my fault. Let me see. Where were we at? Do you remember playing any of these? Like San Francisco Rush and stuff like that? Or Nintendo or the Extreme G? I didn't play a lot of the racing games at all. I definitely played Gex, but it's like every time we find a game that I played, they're not reviewing it. Oh, here's one I did play. And I guess it finally came out because all the times that we were looking at it in the other ones, we didn't know when it was going to come out. Or it kept saying halfway complete. So yeah, I definitely played this one. This was Murder, Death, Kill. Find a secret area behind the glass cannon in level 2-4. As you descend into the start of the game, collect power-ups without worrying about your health. 150% health power awaits you at the bottom. Okay, that's sweet. Hold on. Well, look, since he played those, let me go back 1-2 pages for him. Here, this is San Francisco Rush for you. Since you played those growing up. As soon as you start the finish on a line on track 1, veer left into the tunnel is for a killer shortcut. You can mow down small trees without a problem, but watch out for big ones in clusters. They'll stop you cold. So yeah, this was San Francisco Rush at the time. 2-player, price wasn't available. The van and sedan can take the most abuse before exploding. The review, look at the review for this one. So MDK delivers a knockout combo, stylish and innovative gameplay, and a mouth-watering graphics. Every PlayStation gamer should check this one out. There's a laugh around every corner as these enemies yelp in terror and snarl in anger. Great weapon effects and music polish it all off. They like this. They thought it was fire. This one I don't remember. Obviously this was a different kind because it says 1 player up there on the top. So this was a different kind of Mortal Kombat. The deadliest ninjas since Shinobi goes it alone in Mortal Kombat mythologies. An easy way to gain experience points is to freeze your enemy, get close, and repeatedly tap low high punch to execute an unskilled but effective combo that scores 5 to 6 hits. So you got love. This is like RPG elements and stuff in this thing. That's pretty cool. I didn't play that at all. I kind of wish I had now. It seems cool. Oh, Resident Evil, the director's cut. I hadn't seen this in a long time. I didn't play, well, yeah, I guess I didn't give too much love to the Resident Evil thing either. You know what I mean? I did play some, but not a lot. It was $40 at the time, 2 CDs, 4 game version. Follow Stars Member 4 is a zombie in the advanced game. Have weapon ready before you search his corpse. Oh, advanced game was like New Game Plus where you got different things, you know what I'm saying? Right? I know, right, Ashton? There's a plant you need to kill. So yeah, this was the rating for it right here. I didn't play this one really, but I know there's a lot of Resident Evil fans out there. Moto Racer. Once again, another game I just didn't get into because of the genre it was behind. Test Driver 4. This is probably more of Ashton's area from Facebook. He looks like he played a lot of racing games. Shipwreckers. Oh my god, look at this. I found the first Sea of Thieves. This is the original Sea of Thieves, guys. Dosing buyers and avoid your vessel, waterfalls, and sometimes entrances to hide. What? If you see a pattern in the rock face, try to fire through broadside cannon blast to reveal more secret caves. Hey! You gotta fire rockets at airborne levels? That's awesome, dude. This is literally the first Sea of Thieves right here. Guys, the game Shipwrecked is the first Sea of Thieves. 4 players, 20 levels. This is amazing. I can't believe we found that. Turok. I didn't play much of this. I mean, I played it once or twice, but I didn't play much of it. Now that. I remember this. I definitely remember Marvel superheroes. I like this style of fighting. When Thanos releases his Gem Power super move, you can easily back up and throw a projectile as the rocks rain harmlessly in front of you. This was my kind of fighting games right here. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Whew. That's the early stages of some Dragon Ball right there, ain't it? For all you GT Dragon Ball fans, be lucky you're alive now. Some characters crouch after the first shot like Majin Buu. Use the defense maneuver to gear up for a Meteor. I think it was supposed to say a meteor attack or Mito attack. Jet Moto 2, Pandorum 2. 2 games I didn't really play too much of. One because of the genre, one because I just never got into it. I don't know what it was. Could never figure it out, I don't think. What is this? V? It just says V. I don't remember this fighting game at all. This is a weird one. Does anyone remember this one? I guess it was like a fighting game back in the 90s. Well, obviously it was because it's in the book, but I just don't remember this one right here called V. The bigger guys have the closer fighting style. Close in at your own peril and keep attacking to break grabs. It says, call this chick a chiropractor. Speeder wanted. I never had one of the wheels. For Ogre. Rampage. Who remembers Rampage? A 90s update of an 80s classic. Yes, sir. Beware of toilets, bathtubs, and washing machines. If you try to eat them, they'll shoot out water and knock you off the building. There's the boys right there. Oh. Eating barrels of toxic waste temporarily changes into Kern, the seriously powerful flying purple people eater. What? I didn't know you could turn into the little bat right there. If you ate a bunch of barrels of toxic, that would be awesome. Yeah, I like that game. I have that game. That was fun. I don't know if I have it on PlayStation. I have it on one of the systems though, for sure. I actually grew up playing that a little bit. Real bass fishing, no bullshit. Real fishing. I actually have played this. I might even own this. It's like real life areas that you would throw your line out at. I actually think I own this. Crime killer. Nothing outruns the long arm of the law. Looks like he was like in a cop car or a motorcycle or some kind of speeder in order to fight crime. Oh my God! Look at the Scuba. Scuba was first generation VTech. Virtual immersion visor. That's crazy. I wonder what it looked like. It was probably horrible. Could you imagine that kind of technology? There's our boy Duke. Duke Nukem. It was on the Saturn. I didn't have it on the Saturn, but I remember having it. When you see a well-defined crack in the wall, blast it with the RPG to blow up the wall and expose new areas. Oh, this was Duke Nukem 3D. So how much was it? It was $50 at the time. 2 players over Netlink. If you had the online version, you could do 2 players with this game. So if you had online capability in 1997, you could play Duke Nukem with a friend. In the red light district. Ain't that where you could tip the strippers at? Another Resident Evil for the Saturn. Wow, is that really? I wonder if that was a true graphic in the game. That's not a bad looking zombie if that's a true graphic in the game. If that's like in-game graphics right there, the Beretta pistol only knocks out zombies temporarily. Oh, that would be horrible to not know if you were playing the game. Looks like they gave it a pretty fair rating. Graphics, yeah, all the way across the board except for controls. What happened to controls? The depth controls support a range of activities, but they're challenged by the consistently shifting visuals. The moving auto cam sometimes forces you to blindly fire off screen. Also, as you move, changing perspective, flip-flop the controls from moving right and left. Ooh, that would suck. It would be like inverting and uninverting your controller every time the camera cut a corner. That's what that would be like. That's why they gave it that low rating right there. I can understand that. It would have been a 5 all the way across the board had it not been for that particular situation. You know what I mean? Lost World. I don't think I played Lost World or Last Bronx. I think Lost World was the one that you played as the dinosaur, right? Yeah, you played as like a small dinosaur in this one. Okay, I might remember that a little bit. Oh, that's some Mega Man 4 or X4. That's always a good look. Always got to zoom in for something like that. Zap these balls into motion before they come after you. That is a weird caption. Novices should use Zero for his faster, strong weapons. Oh, I always loved to play Zero. If Zero was an option, I would absolutely play Zero. You know what I'm saying? Old Bust-A-Move game. These games have been around forever. The Bust-A-Move 3 games. Or Bust-A-Move 3, but just the series itself. Death Trap Dungeon. Don't like they have a review on it right there. Oh man, we done got to the sports page. Listen, I know if there's anybody in chat who enjoys sports, I'm sorry, but that is not my forte. I don't play sports games. I don't watch sports at all. I didn't grow up playing them. So this is the part of the magazine that we just go on and breeze through because there's of no interest. There's no content here for me to comment on. So blah, 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 blah. Sorry for anybody who's a sports fan. Blah, blah, blah. Watch it be the end of the book. Come on. Ah, it's a big sports one. All right, here we go. We're getting to something different. Oh, here's the third part. This is the third part of the Final Fantasy strategy guide that they've been giving to us. So if you've been following me and have seen the other reviews we've been doing for the other GamePro read-throughs, then you will know that we've seen the first and second part of this strategy guide already. So this is the third part. Final Fantasy was huge at that point in time. I definitely was playing it. I loved it. Look at the ruby weapon. Woo! Bro, the ruby weapon is disaster. Listen, the ruby weapon is a disaster waiting to happen. Avoid it unless you are truly prepared. Ruby, I mean, it was just a straight beast. After beating Ultima Weapon, you should see the 2 red poles sticking out of the sand in the desert surrounding Gold Saucer. Smack into the poles with a high wind and be prepared to die. That's the truth. Ruby Weapon is even worse than the Emerald Weapon because it kills 1 or 2 party members immediately. Furthermore, it can't be damaged until its 2 tusk-like appendages come out of the sand behind you. That was just an overall beast of a fight. Tactics Ogre, I was a huge fan of Tactics Ogre. I thought it was great. I thought it was better than Final Fantasy Tactics. A lot of people will argue that, but I think it was one of the better games. Quest 64, I think I might have this. And fun fact of the day, This was my absolute first Nintendo 64 game that I ever owned. I remember that. And I was somewhat unimpressed with my system. I was like, wow, I hope it gets a little bit better than this. You know what I'm saying? Here's the Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. This is just like a fight guide. The way they do strategy guides, this is a fight guide. So what it would do is it would tell you the moves, I guess, without you having to pause and look at them constantly. You know what I'm saying? Special moves with fireball, down forward rotation with a punch. So that's what this is. These were always nifty to have, bro. Especially if you was like one of those memory people, where you could actually kind of, you know, rethink of what you saw or read. I love this one though. This one is one of my favorite ones for real. Not my fault. This particular fighting game was one of my favorite ones. Look, there's hidden characters here. Enter the following codes at the fighter select screen. Remember to hold the start button while entering. These codes are same for both players, except for player 1 should use the player 1 start button and player 2 should use the player 2 start button. These are how you would get these characters. That's awesome. Oh, Blackheart. That was one of the characters I use all the time. I used him all the time. I thought he was awesome. Oh man, I would love to have this game again. I would love to have that game again. So here's another Fighter's Edge strategy guide for a Street Fighter. Not such a fan of Street Fighter as I was the other one. Star Fox 64. Hell yeah. Oh, look at this. So Star Fox, so right here they're giving you, this right here is a map, right, of all the planets to the very end of the game. And this is the blue route is the easy route. The green is intermediate, advanced, and the orange is the secret route. That's how you get to the planets fast. That's cool as shit, dude. I love stuff like this. This is what I love having these magazines left over for, to look up and do this. Because you know what? I have a lot of these games. And you know I do the games where I'm going to play them more, the retros. I think Thursday nights are my retro nights. And I'm going to play them, start playing my old systems again. It even tells you how to get through all the levels with no issue. All right, we're definitely at the end of the game, the magazine now. So this is what they call the, I guess, cheat code section. You know what I mean? So play as Dark Zero and Dark Mega Man. At the player select screen, push the cursor on 0, then press R1 and press right, release R1 and press circle, then press X. That's how you would get Dark Zero on the game. Jurassic Lost World Jurassic Park thing. Castlevania. Hey, that's crazy. Look, I have a clip. I have a clip in my clip section that shows this exact secret passage, because I know exactly where this is at. Well, yeah, nothing really. The same codes, different systems. Same codes, different systems. The Total Control controller. And that is it. Oh, I say that would be another success. I don't have the front cover of this one. Don't shoot me. I would call that another successful nostalgia night. A little sweet trip down memory lane where we could enjoy I don't know, not have to think about work tomorrow for a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's see if there's anybody with us. Okay, yeah, there's somebody with us here. Let's do this. Let's go. All right, here we go. I'm gonna switch over and hit the end screen. You guys stick around for the raid. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight, and stay tuned for more nostalgia nights. Y'all have a great night. Don't work too hard. Tomorrow's Monday. Dun dun dun.